Hi everyone, this is Amazon Q and QuickSight Workshop Demo. It's required that you already have a QuickSight account, but this is the initial setup. We're going to set up an admin pro role. So go to your manage users. We want to click on manage pricing, and you can see that I'm already active. But if you're not active, we'll activate it now. So in the AWS console, click on Cloud Shell. Give that time to get up and running. Okay, so there's our shell, and we're gonna type in this command. It's from the workshop. Okay, so that's setting the admin pro role and IAM for the demo. Click on the QuickSight icon. And let's go back to the user profile, go back to manage QuickSight, manage pricing again, and yours should now be active. Going back to the QuickSight icon. And now we're going to create a data set. So let's click on data sets, click on new data set. We're going to upload a file, saassales.csv, which is also in the workshop. Description will be down below. So click edit settings and prepare data. Let's save and publish. You can see there's 10 gigabytes of query mode spice remaining. Click on the QuickSight icon to go back. Just click on data sets, and you can see our SaaS sales is there. Now let's create a topic. So go all the way down, you see the Q icon, click topics. Just click on new topic. Let's give it a name. Just call it SaaS sales. Description. Use this topic to ask questions regarding software sales. And check use new generative AI experience. Check SaaS sales. Click create. Okay, so it'll take a couple minutes, or a few minutes, shall I say. So just give it time to load up. So again, this is basically RAG, retrieval augmented generation. It's pulling information from the documents that we loaded. So Q will reference from the SaaS sales documents. Okay, so that's complete. Now let's explore the Q panel up at the top. You click on the icon, it'll open up the prompt bar. So in this, I'm just asking it to show me total sales and running that prompt. And you can see the overview of the visual that Q's given us. I'm playing around with some of the icons. Change visual type. Top left, you have the SaaS sales drop down. You have view insights. Okay, that's adding it to the pinboard. Share this visual, adding it to the pinboard, sorry. Expand the visual, change visual type. Let's play around. So autograph is kind of your standard blank visual. So here's a bar chart that we clicked on to show as an example. Back to total sales. Let's see what else. Back to the autograph. Is that a box plot? Instagram. So those are the different visuals that we can play with from our interpreted result query. Now let's go back. So let's edit the prompt. Show me monthly sales for contact matcher, which is a filter. Okay, so total sales by month, you can see product, contact matcher, total sales by customer, by industry, segment, product, and order date. And then this is the overall summary. The product, the date, May 2022, November to December, decrease 7.9%. So for contact matcher, amounted to, so a little over 400,000. So that's the summary of the visuals that we're taking a look at by Amazon Q. And then if we click on the pencil, you can see it's interpreted as sum of sales. You can play around with different options. It's for the product, contact matcher. You can see you could change product, and then you can change the time. There it was set to month. So let's enter a different prompt. So Q provides a reinstatement. So if you start to type, it's almost like auto text, or it'll give you suggestions. So show me monthly sales for contact matcher compared to big old data. So from the workshop, I wasn't sure what the letter was. So to make sure, I'm just going to go and copy it, delete that, copy it from the workshop, and just paste it in. So let's run that prompt. You can see it's interpreted as total sales by month and product for product contact matcher or big old database. You can see it's also given us the summary, However, these two products are ranked at the bottom in terms of total sales. Okay, we have a line graph comparing both products. You can see sales and then the month and year down at the bottom on the x-axis. So let's explore the visual types again. Let's do this vertical bar chart. Stacked vertical bar. Okay, it's back to our line chart. Clicking on the ellipsis to let's see the view explanation. So it's a detailed explanation of the answer. Your question: show me monthly sales for Contact Matcher compared to big old database. And then if you look, it's giving you a breakdown. So the filtered product is the product Contact Matcher, calculated sum of values and sales. And then that's the visual of the data, the line chart that we selected in visual. So if we go back, so it's reinstating the memory. So I'm just clicking on that again. Or I should say, reinstated our previous prompt. Saves it in memory. Okay, and that's total sales by month, our same summary. Expand the visual again. Let's see. Let's change the visual type here. Let's try a pie chart or graph. Yep, so that changed for total sales by product. Contact Matcher, big old database. Clustered bar chart. Okay, so that updated. Okay. Okay, so you notice this kind of an error message. Your exact question cannot be answered. What I noticed going through the demo in the workshop, I didn't notice it at the time, but just needed to hit the refresh. But now we're going to just continue to mark this prompt as verified. So anyone on your team, you know, they can see that it was verified, the data and the information, when they re-enter that prompt and want to look at the graphical displays. But because we didn't refresh the Amazon Q dashboard, when you type in the prompt, it should have the verified badge next to the prompt history to show you that it was verified. So you can see the error message again. So that's just an FYI. I found this out later on in the workshop. At the time, I was thinking that maybe the traffic using Amazon Q was heavy, which I was wondering why it doesn't have high latency. But come to find out later, I just needed to refresh Q, and that speeds up the latency and all the prompts and that whole deal. So that's just an FYI. But now let's add a question variant. So under verified dropdown, let's click on edit question variants and then click on the plus sign, add a new variant. And I'm going to copy that from the workshop, paste that in. Okay, so contact matcher versus big old database. We want to save that variant. Close that out. Okay, we want to explore the feedback option. Okay, so those are recommended or suggested prompts. We're just going to click on our verified prompt. So you can see the verified tag that's there that we attached to the prompt. So that's if, team member verified to make sure all the information. But if the upper right, let's click on feedback and we can give it a thumbs up. And we'll go ahead and submit that. So the feedback was successfully sent. So if you have a large team, a large organization, and they received access to that prompt and visual, they can give it a thumbs up. But we're entering a new prompt, show me quota for next year, which is forecasting. So we'll receive an error message here. So your question cannot be answered because there's no forecasting set. But we'll click on the feedback, give it a thumbs down. So that your question cannot be answered was correct during the workshop, but you'll notice entering this feedback. So I'm not able to get quota details for next year. And click submit. So error submitting the feedback. Again, that's tied into refreshing the dashboard. Again, which I found out later on throughout this workshop. But I'm trying to resubmit it again just out of curiosity. Yep. So submitting error. Yep. So again, just refresh the dashboard in your browser and it works great. So I'm typing in show me quota for next year again, just to see that same result. So that's correct. That's the message that we want. Submit, and again, show me monthly product sales chart. So you notice we want a product sales chart. We ask for a chart. And you notice, see that total sales by product and month kind of gave us a like a plot map essentially. So we're going to give it feedback. In this case, negative feedback, because the generative AI, the prompt, didn't give us what we query or ask it for. So want to see this as a vertical stacked bar. Submit. So that feedback was successfully sent. Now let's explore the pinboard. So go up to the top and click on the pinboard icon. Right, and let's select the visual and hover over and add that to the pinboard. So that was successfully added, which was the total sales by product. Show me sales by segment. Okay, so there's our total sales by segment visual. SMB, strategic, enterprise. Total sales by segment and day, which is a line chart. Okay, now let's add that visual to the pinboard. Okay, now let's go to pinboard to take a look at what we've added. So the total sales by product, let's minimize that, and total sales by segment. Now you double click by the title, you can edit it and rename it if you want. So I'm just going to enter sales spread by product just to play with that feature. So that visual has been updated. Just click on large to see the different products and the segment, of course. Go back to minimizing that. Click on the pinboard to get out. So I'm going back to our verified prompt to bring up the total sales by month and product visual. Now let's explore share options. So let's go ahead and share this with an example, a team member. So click on the share this visual, and then the top right you see share. We want to share this answer, and let's go ahead and verify this copied link. So we just copied the link to our clipboard. I'm going to open it up in the browser. You can see QuickSight Q topics. So and it automatically opens it up for the recipient that received the link that you provided them with. So, and that's our verified prompt that we shared. Okay, Okay, so now they have access to, the information that we wanted to share with, let's say, your team. So that was pretty much the Exploring the Q panel in this workshop demo, which is essentially the first part. And then I'm going to have continuation parts also. So thanks for watching.